ActiveCampaign form submission. This video will cover adding a contact to your list, but also putting in information in the notes section. And to do that, we're going to use Zapier and a marketplace automation with some tweaks to it. So let's dive in. Yeah, you're going to want to install this Save Form Submissions as Notes to your ActiveCampaign account. So click on Add to Your Account, and I am going to add it. There's instructions, and the most important part is you're going to want to actually get the PDF that shows you how to set it up, especially with inside Zapier. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it active. There, as long as the email is not empty, and really it shouldn't be anyways, I'm going to just leave it as is. We're going to need to modify this shortly once we've set up Zapier, because they're going to need to put in the actual webhook URL. So next thing to do is create a form. I'm going to call it Notes. It's going to be an inline form. I want to put them on a list. And I'm going to leave full name, email, and I'm going to add a custom field. It's going to be a text area. And I'm going to call it Notes. So I want to add that here. Just make it a little bigger. And now this notes field's a custom field, and well, that's all I really need. Well, if somebody submits more information, it's going to overwrite that field. If we're using the built-in notes capability of ActiveCampaign, we'll have an ongoing record of what they've submitted. And for this, I am not going to have opt-in confirmation, because I want them to get into an automation immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and integrate. I will just get the link to start with right now and go ahead and save that. And then open up a tab for that so that when we come back, it's ready to go. So we've got a form set up. We have an automation set up that's active. Anytime somebody submits a form, as long as your email is not empty, we're going to post to here. But first we need to go into Zapier and set that up. So I'm going to create on Make a Zap. Let's do ActiveCampaign, and we want to go to Show Less Options, New Automation Webhook, Save and Continue. I'm going to connect that account, and off screen it's asking for some information, my API URL and API key. So why don't we just go get those right here. So My Settings, Developer, there's the URL. And there's the key. Click on Continue. Back to here, there it was added. Might as well test it. Yep, great. So now we're going to continue on. I'm going to grab this. Now this order is kind of important. I'll just use that. I want to go back here to my automation. Make this change. Edit this, replace this with that, double check, I'm active, and I actually want to submit a form prior to doing the next step. So let me go ahead and add something here. So I actually want to submit this information now so that when Zapier goes to test, it's going to find something. So let me copy that email address because I'm going to want to search for that one shortly. I'm going to go ahead and click on Submit. Let's go find that contact. So there I am. There's the custom field called Notes, and here is the Notes record. Notice there's nothing in there right now. I've gone through this automation, but because we haven't connected Zapier yet, it's not yet complete. So let's go there. I'm going to click on OK, I did this. And it found some information. Click on Continue. Now we want to hook up to ActiveCampaign this time. So we're going to add a contact note. Click on Save and Continue. We want to go to the one we recently added. Save and Continue. Contact ID. Now, got to be careful here. For whatever reason, I have this contact ID, but the one I think you want is this one down there. And I want it for any list, so I need to just put 0. Now, here's where I can add in content. I am going to, let's see, where are you? There's the contact notes. So I'm going to click on Continue. And it's collected this information, so let's go ahead and create and continue. And I should probably give it a name. And I can finish. I'm going to turn it on. Now, let's go back here. And notice a note was added just a few seconds ago, right in here. So in addition to the notes custom field, I have a notes contact record. So let's try that again. So I'm going to use this email address. And I've got it set up such that they can enter that automation as many times as they want. I'm just going to refresh this, enter the automation, and then it completed. There it is. So it was actually submitted. So notice here's my second copy of my notes, but here is both. So I've got some history from this person. So that's how you use ActiveCampaign form submission with Zapier.